Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines 2 with me, Biffa, here in Burgh. And the first thing we're going to do is name our city. Had some fantastic name suggestions, but the winner was from Drake Gaming 85. And we're just going to go over here and type in New Burgh. There we go. Excellent. I really like that name. New Burgh. I really like it. Excellent. Good. Right. Okay. So let us have a look at some of the things that you mentioned. There was a lot of comments about people not being able to turn in coming from that direction. They do actually turn in. If we just speed this up, they'll cut across the road and come in there. But I think we do need to switch this up a bit to stop them. Actually, I think a lot of them come down here. Let's have a look at this one. Oi. There we go. You can see them. They're swinging around, and I really don't want them doing that. So what we might just do is delete the power line by mistake. We'll sort that out in a minute, like so. Oh, didn't mean to delete that. I'm trying to do my picker mod, and it's the wrong key. So I think we're just going to take this road straight up into here, which is going to mean adding traffic lights in. And we might just change this up a bit. We do have the asymmetric road as well. How far back is that going to go? That's going to go back a very long way. Let us grab our country road here. Excellent. So that should help coming in. That is going to have traffic lights. Let's just connect up our power grids. Excellent. So everybody's happy. That's connected up to there. Very good, very good. So that should be okay coming in and out. And then I'll just do the same over here as well. And just before we do that, here's a word from our sponsor, NordVPN. Hugo's back and he's heading to the moon. Why, you ask? Well, what better place to get a bird's eye view of all the world's traffic problems so he can report them back to me for fixing. But while he's up there being bombarded by all the world's free Wi-Fi signals, because that's how it works, right? He needs to make sure to protect his data from malware, hackers, and phishing scams. That's where NordVPN comes in. Sharing a personal example, I had a family holiday recently, lovely little cottage in the country, and I wanted to use their Wi-Fi to do some banking and web browsing. But I'm always conscious of safety and security, so I use NordVPN's free app, which I have installed on my tablet, my phone, and my laptop. Right, so I've got the app up on my laptop. I'm just going to do a quick connect up the top here. There we go. We've got a nice connection to the UK. If you wish, you can use any of these other countries' servers that are available to you. And then what I also want to do is turn on threat protection. So I just turn these three on like this, and that's going to give me real-time protection against malware, trackers, and malicious downloads as well. Fantastic. Thank you, NordVPN. So to find out more, go to my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa, which gives you 4 months free, plus it's risk-free because you have a 30-day money-back guarantee too. There we go. Excellent. And now you'll be pleased to hear we also have the traffic light enhancement mod. I believe it's in sort of like early alpha testing or something like that. There we go. Excellent. So now we can sort of do the lane that we wanted, the dedicated lane. So we're going to have that one like so. If I save, yep, there we go. Then we'll have one for turning, 2 for going straight on, 1 for turning, 2 for going straight on. Excellent. It's already done it for us. We could do split phasing, advanced split phasing. Yeah, I'll do split phasing. Allow turning on reds. No, that'll be fine, like that. So now we're going to get dedicated turning lanes. Actually, what I was hoping was these two would go at once. So I think actually, now that I've done that, if we put that to vanilla and save that and see what happens if both sides go at once, which normally you don't want, but actually in a situation like this you do want, because they're not getting in each other's way apart from the ones that are turning in here, and there's not going to be that many, I'll be honest. And other cars come up, so they're all stopping so they can go. Yeah, excellent. That's going to work well. Oh, let's just come over this side. And then we can do that on here as well. Excellent. That is all working well. Also, thank you very much for all the comments telling me about something I missed on here. So I thought you could only draw out roads and get your zoning set how you've got it here, left, right, or default. But actually, if you click the zoning tool, and let's do right, you can then click on the road, and it should, there we go. It'll change the zoning. We can put it back to default. We can put it just on the left. There we go. So that is exactly what I wanted from this mod, and it's there and it's working. So thank you for that. Just checking. I think we've got some other traffic lights we can remove down here. So the goal for this episode, I'll leave that one like it is. It's not too busy. The goal for this episode is to hit the next milestone. I want Grand Village so we can start setting up transportations, buses, and all that sort of goodness, because a lot of these places over here are struggling for customers. So that will help in that situation. We also have the option of some medium density residential demand, which I want to place in here. And I had quite a few comments about how I spent a lot of time leaving space for the medical clinic to expand and then put the firehouse right there. So we are just straight away going to relocate that all the way down the end here, and that leaves that space open for us. Excellent. So where shall we expand first? I'm just thinking this little bit here along the main road. I'd like to utilize this space for some of the medium density row housing, but we're going to sort of build off of this road here and just try and get a few extra buildings in here too. Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can turn the zoning off on here. So we'll go to zoning tool. Oh, I'm loving it already. Zoning off. Actually, I want the zoning on the right. No, I want it on. Oh, that is right. Yeah. I want it on the left. There we go. So we can get the full zoning off of this road, which is good. And I might just have another one out here as well. And you know what, that one could even just meet up with here. I don't think that would be a problem. Yeah, then we can do the same on there. Now it's the zoning here that I want to turn off. I've got to be careful I don't destroy my houses. And then this one, yeah, we'll do that one. So we'll get the zoning there, and we'll do that one, and then we should go back to default, and we should get all the zoning on there. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. I had to be careful there not to lose any other zoning. I might just do... I'm going to pause. Do this one as well. No, left. Yeah, there we go. In fact, I might just do that all the way along here. Yeah, excellent. That's good. Very good. And then we get our full zoning spaces on there. We'll set that back to default. So let's grab some of our medium density houses. And I quite like with these just to sort of get a few similar style looking buildings like so, and then I'm going to offset them by one like that. I'm going to just flatten that piece of land there. Actually, that's a bit of a lump and a bump, isn't it? So let's just change that, and let's just change that, just level that out a tiny bit so it's not too bad. There we go. Oh, have I put in the right... I meant to put in this one here. D-zone, D-zone, thank you very much for your service. You will not be needed anymore. There we go, let's try again. This is the one I wanted, so we're going to do that, that, and that. And then this one's going to be offset by one, although that's still looking a little bit lumpy and bumpy there, isn't it? Let's just smooth that out. I think that's okay. I think we can get away with that. And then we're going to offset that by one. Yeah, it's going to sort of flatten the land anyway, isn't it? Excellent. That'll be good there. And then we'll do the same down here. And I might just go for different size here, and it's, I mean, we've already used up the demand already, but I'm going to pop these in. There we go, and then they'll be there for when we need them. And then looking at this piece of land that we've got here, we do have squares available to us, so I'm thinking we're going to get these two here. We've got the money for it, so now we can connect to this road as well. I'm just thinking whether we need to go anywhere else. I think that'll do for now. There we go, excellent. So this road here, I should have actually made it a larger road, but maybe that'll stop people cutting through here. So we'll take it as it comes. We'll see how it goes. So we'll bring that one up to, say, there. There we go, excellent. And then we'll just do the traffic lights thingy. So I always find it interesting that these ones here automatically change it to give a dedicated lane, but it doesn't on this one. And I think actually that's because there's more than one lane that they can turn right or left into, so it does sort of a best guess estimate on how to do it. But yeah, we will do that. We'll leave it on vanilla, save. Good. So we'll see how busy that gets, but that's definitely going to give us access to this area. Oh, we've got the buildings popping in. Let's just have a look at these. Nice. Yeah, I'm liking the look of those. Excellent. And we probably could do with, yeah, parking was the next thing I was just going to think about. Before we start expanding anywhere else, we do have some parking options. Now, what should we go for in here? That is far too big. That is far too big. this one could work, and it's actually right round the back of those. And then I'm wondering whether we could do something similar over there. I mean, I'm just thinking of the amount of people that are going to be living in here. What are we going to get? 12 households. Is that all? That doesn't seem like many. So 12, 24, what's the math on that? Yeah, so doing the maths, it's just under 100 in these apartments here, 96, and it's just over 100, about 108 that could live there. So if we look at the large parking lot, I mean, it doesn't actually tell us how many spaces in there. It's just a large parking lot. So I'm thinking if we pop that in there, I mean, that isn't 100 and odd spaces, is it? But they could come in, they could park, and then unfortunately we can't sort of do it, but they could walk through. Could we make it look like they've got some way of walking through? I think if we sort of connect through here somehow. Now, I don't know why that suddenly popped up with that problem. What is that telling me? Let's just put this path in there. Who is it that's complaining? Is it the house? No pedestrian access. Well, that is really rather weird. Can I do like a move it thing? No, because the game's just crashed. Fantastic. Okay, we're back. It's fine. It's all sorted. Yeah, I've just realised as well, there's like all these gardens and things down here, so we can't really run a path. I think it's possibly move it and zoning adjuster don't play nice together, so we've got to be careful with those, but we're okay. So let's just... There we go. Excellent. I think that'll be good. We can do some decorating, plant some trees and things around there. And then I think for the back here, we'll also have some parking as well. We're going to use the alley, I think, just straight up the back. And then we could actually even have that come down the side and connect like that. That would sort of make sense to me. And then what have we got that will fit in here? It's going to have to be a smaller one. Why won't it snap? There, that's where I want it to snap. And then next to that we could have this one, so you're almost getting the same effects as having the large one, because this is the side where you need the bigger one actually, but I think that will have to do. And then we could connect. That just seems a little bit pointless. Let's do that. Hasn't broken any of the zoning, because you know that's my favorite thing to happen in City Skylines. And then we could have just like a little connection there onto that. And then I'm thinking, where else could we cut through to? I mean, they can walk up here, but I definitely think if we could get a path through here as well, why the heck not? And then this can sort of end up being a sort of a park area. So if we sort of go through, got to be careful here. I don't want to, actually I can just go straight through like that and get a crossing over there as well. And then we can break things. Who's complaining? Dead end. This road has a dead end and thus does not allow traffic. What? Since when does a dead-end road cause a problem with traffic? All right, if I delete that and that... Oh, it's not, like, connected properly. Oh, okay. That's a bit weird. All right, let's pop that in again. I don't know what's happened there. Yep, there we go. Excellent, very good. Then some opportunities for decoration around there. Brilliant. What are we up to? Oh, we're not too far away. Oh, just had an autosave. We'll have a quick sip of tea. So what is it that's making people unhappy at the moment? So spacious homes is good. Wealth's good. Walking distance to elementary school's good. High taxes and unreliable healthcare coverage. Well, we'll have a look at the taxes in a minute. I mean, we've got the healthcare coverage here is pretty good. I don't know why they're saying it's unreliable. Oh, look, I put a path right through where we put our upgrade. The vehicles in use is 0 at the moment, and there's not that many patients. Additional space for more patients, more ambulances. I mean, I don't think that is worth doing. I will move that path if I need to. I wonder if that's working, because there's somebody over here. Oh, that's a hearse. Oh, yes. I don't think we have a crematorium or a cemetery, do we? No, we don't. When can we unlock that? I think we can unlock that now. Okay, well, why don't we do that? Because they're nice and small. We'll take one of those. Brilliant. And then maybe that will help. And that could actually come over here and back onto this sort of park area, couldn't it? Yeah, there we go. I like this little sort of area that we're building up over here. And again, we can come back and do some decorating. So maybe they'll be happy with that. And then the other thing was the taxes. I mean, what are we taxing them? 12%. I mean, we're not making much money as it is. If I just drop that, whoops, to 11%, and it's increased, and then we'll see what happens. Still high taxes. Do you know what? If it's going to be a -1, whatever it's set at, still a -1, but they've got lots of wealth. Let's go up to 14. Now it's a -2. Okay, we'll do that, and we'll see how things go. We'll maybe drop the commercial down and the industry a bit so we can encourage more of those to come in and hopefully deal with this problem that we've got over there. Industry now. Let's take a look over here. We set up one chicken farm, meaty bits over here, which, we can't even see in our production what that is actually doing for us. It's 102%, plenty of people working there, but it's a long way away from town, as is all this industry. So we're definitely going to need buses over here at some point. But until then, we can certainly zone in a few more of these. There we go. That's not looking too bad. I feel like we need a little bit more concrete around here. There's not quite enough, is there, underneath all of these buildings? Let's just pop another one in there and maybe another one there. But again, when we come to our detailing time lapse, maybe that's something we can add in. Is there room for... I want to put another small one next to it. Oh, could I use the Move It mod and do that? Let me quickly save the game before I start the Move It mod. Right, let's see. I'm going to do that. I'm going to copy it. No. Oh, can I not do copying? Oh, I thought there was a way of doing it. Control C. We haven't got that function enabled just yet. Okay, maybe we can find this one with the Find It mod. I think it's basically this first one on here, but we've got a slightly different version of it. So I'm going to pop it on there. And then what I'm going to do is maybe swap these around. So let's just move that one over there. We'll pop that here. Do you mind? I'm trying to do something here. Well, that wasn't the Move It mod, was it? And then we'll grab this one. Yeah, if you press M the second time, it opens up the map. Move It mod. There we go. And we'll drop that one in there. They should be okay. That looks good. I like it. And it's changed the top of it now. So this one looks like it's the odd one out. Okay, let's swap these around again. There we go. There we go. You're going to be happy there? Excellent. And then with the zoning, I think we just need to be careful that nothing goes over the top. So that one was there already, wasn't it? I think that'll be okay. That'll be good. And then we can have a look at our surfaces. Here we go. So in the Find It mod, under props, we've got surfaces and areas. Let's get rid of that 2x2 in there. Oh, we've got all sorts of things here. So I want concrete. So if I put conk in, there we go. So we get a couple of choices. Let's just maybe drop one in here and see what that looks like. And you can place it underneath the road. Nope, that didn't match up. Nope, that still didn't match up. There we go. So what's that one? That is got like a little bit of a pattern to it, which I think looks a bit weird. Let's try the other one. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a bit better. And then we could perhaps even put some props in here for parking, couldn't we? Let's just see if we can do a couple of little ones here and see what they look like. Yeah, so we've got these parking lot decals, which we can sort of add. Let's maybe put 3 or 4 alongside. Oh, you're not going to get into it there, are you? Here, there's a little bit more room. And then you've got the P. We're going to pop that in as well, like that. And then is there an accessible parking decal? Oh, motorbike parking. Oh, there is, but it's going to add a whole load of extra stuff around it. What we can do actually is maybe, could that one go over here? As it's right near the back door. And I think that would work very well. We could add that into these. Actually, we can do that one next to here, so we're getting the extra parking space as well. What about this one? Yeah, we'll go over the top. Excellent. Yeah, I think that's good. What's this parking icon truck decal? Okay, we've got some different... Yeah, let's have that one there, like it's a delivery spot. Okay, so there's some options for details around there when we get to that part of the video. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Right, so let's move back across here. We are extremely close to hitting the next milestone and getting some buses in. So all of these people will stop complaining about not enough customers. Oh, look at that. Literally just press record as that popped up. We have hit Grand Village, which is fantastic. That's what we've been waiting for. What does that give us? We get production panel, we get policies, transportation overview, and transportation with all the buses and all the cool stuff. That is what we wanted. So the eagle-eyed among you may have noticed that that first half of the video was recorded before we had the extra detailing mods and assets and everything added to the game. We've now got access to all of these items, so when we go around doing some detailing on everything that we've built, then yeah, we'll be able to do some extra detailing. But before we get to that, let's take a look at what we're going to do with our buses. So I would like to set up an area maybe a little bit further away over here. We've got 14 squares that we can unlock. So I'm going to grab those 4 there to give us a bit of extra space to play with. And this has become our industry area. And I think our bus depot will go up here first of all. Unfortunately, along the way with all the mod changes and things that we've had to lose the legacy flavor mod, which gave us the option to stop this white screen popping up. Yeah, we're gonna have to just deal with that, unfortunately. So let's just see, where would we want the bus depot? I'd like it to have its own separate road coming off of here, maybe up behind the industry area. If we could pick that one there, excellent. And we're going to bring that one out at 90 degrees, excellent. And then we're going to just pick that one there. Is there a way I can change the keys for my picker mod? Because it's Control P, but it means I've got to move my hand all the way across the keyboard, or I've got to try and find a mod that a mod or a program that enables me to repurpose my, I'm going to go one way around there, repurpose a mouse button. It's becoming a bit of a pain. It's going to come in here, so we're going to go up there, along there, down there, and we're going to remove that little bit on the end. That's where it's going to be, and then we're going to build this out. So we'll take the depot and we'll have that over there. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh, everyone's happy about the rain, or they're happy about the bus depot? Probably the bus depot. And the rain has gone. Okay, so we're going to have that in there. And then we've also got this one here, the taxi depot as well, which I'm not sure if I want to add that in just yet. Let's stick with the buses and see what we've got here. Okay, so you can go in and out around the back. There's some bare roads over here. So we're going to do some detailing with that one. That's fine. Let's add some bus stops in so we can encourage people to come up here. So let's go with just a normal bus stop, I think, up the road here. So we're going to be coming in on that side. So let's go, I don't want to go too near the corner. So we'll go one there. In fact, actually, I'm wondering whether we could just have the stop over by the bus depot. Are we allowed to have stops in here, or is this just where the buses come out? No, there's no stops in there, is there? Okay, that's fine. I've answered my own question. So we'll have that one there. We've got taxis bringing people in from outside already, which is fine. We're going to have a stop here, so the buses can come down and go this way, which is good. So we're going to do that one, and we're going to do both sides, so it can come back up again. And then we're going to have a main place for the buses to stop. And I think right in the middle here, where we've got these services going on. So let's drop that there. And then we'll go the other side as well on the way back. Excellent. This save is before we did all the changes with the assets and everything here, but I definitely want to turn this around. So we're going to relocate that and pop that in there. And then with the Move It mod, we're just going to butt that up. Oh, Move It mod, flipping crashing the game. Oh, there we go, back in the game. I've actually got a latest beta version or pre-release version of Move It, which is looking quite good, and it seems to solve the crashes that we've got. Excellent. I'm just thinking of maybe changing this up here a bit. Instead of putting the stops on the main road, we could have them sort of come in and go around in sort of like a little thing there. One lane, one way road. So which way would they be coming? They'd be coming down here. So we could have... Oh, this is quite a wide road, isn't it? But I was thinking we could have it go up there. Let's put Anarchy on. Come along here. Oh, wow, thank you. That is exactly how I want the road. There we go, like that. It's like everything I want to do is just nothing has been working today. It didn't have Anarchy on, so we'll try that. And now it's all up in the air and weird and broken and... Oh, man. And now I've broken this road. I'm going to delete that. And now I need to fix this. And now that road's up in the air as well. Oh, good grief. What is going on? Let's grab that one and connect that back to there. Let me try that again and see if I can... Actually, do I want it to come... I want it to go around, because then if they're coming back down this way as well, they could also go around. Yeah, I do want that to happen. Let me see if I can make it work. Oh, there we go. I literally just drew it in and it worked fine first time. Okay, fine. We could do it with this, couldn't we? Which is actually a much thinner road. Oh, that just adds like the lane up the middle. But if I delete these... Oh man, I should have done this in the first place. I think we can just draw these in. Excellent, that is what we want. And then can I place bus stops on here? We can. So we're going to do... I mean, we could have more than one bus stop on here, couldn't we? Because then we could have this road connect down to there. Then we could have another one connect down to here as well. And do sort of a little something like that. Do you know what? I think we'll just keep it simple for now. I'm going to add a stop here. And we'll just go with that one. And then if we want to add more a bit later on, we can do. Right, so let's just run that line. So that, oh man, look at all the taxis. So that line is going to come from here. It's going to go, let's just make sure we're doing this correctly. It's going to connect to that one there going up. Then it's going to come all the way up here, connect to this one. Then it's going to turn around, and we'll come back and see where it's going to turn around. But this is the first bus line for our town. So it's going to just basically run where it runs, does what it does. So why did it do that? Because if it's coming down, it could just... Ah, that's a one-way road, isn't it? Okay, I think we'll change that to a two-lane road. Let's just pick a... No, we won't. We'll just grab our normal two-way road and just change that. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference. There we go. Excellent. And then, yeah, there we go. Very good. And that'll be our first bus line. So what are we going to call that bus line? Well, we've got new areas sort of marked out here, yeah, have we? So maybe we'll just leave it as line 1. We'll see how it goes. And if we have a look at this up here, we should have some buses come out of the bus depot. There we go. Usage. We'll leave it as the standard colour. And we'll change that to the Colossal Order bus. So all your buses that have just come out are now going to have to disappear somewhere else. And we get the Colossal Order blue bus out. Excellent. Let's follow this route. Yeah, I'm just looking at this here. This is all getting a little bit hawky-balky with the amount of buses and things that are coming down here. I'm thinking we're actually going to join this road up from here. Can you just clip onto the end of that for me without causing me any problems? That'd be great. And that's going to go into there. Let's just actually draw a straight road. Why is it doing this sort of going up and down and being all weird and wonky? I don't like it. Thank you. You could do that. And then we'll just connect these two up. There we go. And now if they wish, they can go down that way. And I think if we just check the routes, yeah. And that'll be better. So they're not just getting in each other's way. Those two haven't got the program yet, but that will work much better. So hopefully that's going to bring more people up and down to those businesses who actually seem to have solved their problems when we were looking here earlier anyway. But there we go. What are these complaining about? Lack of high-skilled labour. Well, what is our school situation at the moment? Let's take a look. So in the education tab, we're doing fine on elementary, high school. College, we have some eligible, but we don't have a college in here just yet. And I'm thinking we are again, is what I'm trying to say, going to use this little spot here and turn that into a campus. So we've got the high school. Do we have the college unlocked? Let's just jump into here and have a look. No, we don't. So we're going to use one of our points for that. Then just take a look at the size of the college. So that's not too bad. So if we could get that placed up against the back here, that would just be fantastic. So what I'm thinking of doing to help with that is I'm going to grab just this road here. We're going to bring that out along there. No, we're going to do it straight. We're actually going to use the picker mod because this is the road I'm going to take out. We're going to take this road out here nice and straight. We're going to place that road there at 90 degrees. So we know when we place against that, that is facing the right way. There we go. And is perfectly attached and looking good. Oh, do I want to leave trees between these? Now I've done it like that, actually. I quite like the fact we've got this gap in the middle. We could run a path between them. But that is actually looking quite nice, isn't it? And that is a nice college. And we've got lots of space around it as well. So maybe we'll just leave it like that, and then we can always just add a little bit of parking in there as well when we come to our detailing time lapse. But I definitely want to get this road connected, so let us... There we go. I think that will be okay. Just looking at all the crossings and things we've got going on here. There's a lot, isn't there? Let us maybe... Just thinking whether we can just have a quick monkey with the traffic mod. I am going to remove U-turns from there. I'm going to remove unsafe ones from there as well, just to try and sort of keep things moving along. I'm thinking that this is going to get busier as time goes on, so I want to sort of think ahead. So let's grab, which one do I want? 5-lane asymmetric. I'm going to upgrade. How far back is that going to go? Yeah, that's fine. Upgrade that one. Upgrade that one. Also going to take our 3-lane asymmetric and upgrade. It's only going to give us this segment because of that path. Let's just remove that path for now. There we go. So we'll do that one. Upgrade. Oh yeah, it's done it. It's done it. It's done it. We'll do that one as well. There we go. That's much better. And yeah, I'm just thinking we're going to then mess with this. So I don't want... That one can go left. So I don't want this one going left. So if we take that one from out of there... That's good. So this is the new traffic mods, which has replaced the other one. This one, yeah, we'll have 2 go straight on and 1 right. It's not 100% dedicated lanes, but I think that'll be okay. This one here, if I said no straight on, oh, that was an autosave, have a quick sip of tea. So if I said no straight on, they could come down this way. So that isn't going to be a huge issue. So I think I'm actually going to stop them going straight on, which will just keep things moving a little bit better here. And I'm going to stop left. So they get dedicated lanes. And then this one here, we'll do the same again. We've got 1 lane for... Actually, there's more going this way than there would be going straight on. So we're going to say Hugo not there, but Hugo there with the other ones. And I think we've sort of used our brain. Rather than just go dedicated lanes everywhere, we've given consideration to what is going to be the busiest areas. And I think that'll work okay. And then what I want to do is bring this path in, back down the side here again. If you can connect to there, but don't put a crossing in. Oh, let's try that again. There we go, like that. And I think that will work much better. Then they can walk and cross over here if they wish. Excellent, excellent. So hopefully now we'll start getting some more people going to the college. What does that say? 33. So they are getting there. And then we could... Oh, so you're now wondering about a bus stop. We've got the bus stop along here, where we can see the buses going, and we want people to be able to walk through, don't we? So I think what we're going to do here is just change up this little area. There we go. So now they can walk through there. Now we've got 300 crossings all over the place, but we'll just leave that like it is. And then we could just sort of make this look like it's all part of the school with our little mods here and add some lines of trees in. There we go. Excellent. So now people can get off the bus over here, wasn't it? And they can walk up. We could actually add, you know, I'm going to add another little path through here as well. Where's my paths? Where's my paths? There we go. And right by the bus stop there, we're going to run this path into there. There we go. Excellent. We'll just remove a couple of these trees we don't need anymore. Very good. And that's giving access to everybody everywhere, and then to walk over to here. And we'll add some car parks and things in here when we get to a building detailing time lapse. Right, so the main issue we've got to deal with at the moment is all of these not enough customers complaints that we've got everywhere. We have a look at these. So, I mean, employees, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. So yeah, they've got enough employees working there, but not enough people to come and spend their money. So we could do with doing some more expansion. We've added all of these in earlier on, and most of them, I mean, they all look pretty filled up to me, which means there is a big demand, which we can see down here. So I'm just wondering whether we could do something similar to this and utilize some of this other space that we've got here. And I've got an idea to do something a little bit different. So I'm just wondering whether we could take some of these residential medium buildings and sort of use them as a, what are they, 3 wide. So if we went like that, so we're getting the different colors popping in. I hadn't thought about that. And then whether we could just move it to sort of butt these up against each other to make them look like they were one big building. So we sort of go something like that. We have to be careful. We've got some little things that are popping in various places. And then we'll just sort of pick a... Oh man, how many different colours of these is there? Okay, let's pop that one over there. So let me get the brown one again. Oh, it's made that one disappear. Darn it, should have had anarchy on. Okay, let's try that again. So we'll get the move it. We'll move that over to here. You're going to complain a bit. I mean, we can remove all of these weird hedges and things, I'm assuming, with some of the other mods and stuff we've got. We'll have to ignore the fact there's a bit of a thing sticking through. We do that, and then we'll pick of that again. One colour. We'll pop that there. Oh, what? Why is it disappearing? I'm placing it over there and it's disappearing over here. What am I doing wrong? Actually, I think I just needed anarchy on because it was coming up with an error as I went to place it down. So if we do that again, so we'll get... So I'm thinking these colours will go along there and along this side. But then when we get... It's just like costing me a load of money. I don't think it is. We'll pop that one up there. We don't want that. We don't want that. I want a light one. Come on, we'll get a light one in a minute. There we go. Excellent. Then we'll pop that down again. So I want light this side, this sort of colour either side, and then light on the other side again. So let's just try it with this third one here. There we go. Something like that. So let's delete the ones that we don't want. There's a whole load of them there, isn't there? Excellent. And then we can do the same with this. And actually, we could use the Move It Mods ability to copy things. Can we do that yet? Marquee, manipulate, undo. I don't think we can just yet. So we'll just carry on like we are. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. Something like that. And then if we copy all of this, man, I really hope Move It Mod can do it. We've got the marquee selection mode there. So if we sort of go across like that, that will get all of those. Oh, but there's no copy mode, is there? Darn it. That would be good if there was. So I'm going to have to basically put these in myself instead, aren't I? Right, okay. There we go. Just got the last few to place along here. I've just thrown a load over here, down over here, so we can get the colours that we want. So if we just sort of go like that, that will give us the side piece. And this is going to be set back further from the road, but we know that we've got all of our surfaces and things that we can now draw in and add. Let's get that a bit lined up. I mean, I could be fiddling with this sort of stuff all day, couldn't I, to get these exactly the same. I think that is the right colour. And that is the front. There we go. Although, here... now, I'm wondering whether we want to change this a bit and not have the middle one. Let's just go there like that. Let's delete that one. Yeah, these still need a little bit of tidying up, don't they? But we'll come back to that. He's struggling because of access to the road, isn't he? So we might just need to slightly change the way this road goes to stop that. But we could add some nice surfaces in here. Or we could add... I mean, what would you expect? Somewhere like this, would you perhaps expect more of there to be a car park in the middle rather than gardens and that sort of thing? I mean, it's all bins. It's all... yeah. I reckon we could put some sort of car park in here. Oh, just before we do that, I think I want to lock the building levels on here because otherwise they could change how they look, which is what I don't want. So if we do that, I think I'm doing this right. There we go. There we go. She's a combination of plot the globals, find it, move it, all the mods. There we go. Are helping us to get this done. Excellent. How many people are we expecting in here? 17. Yeah, excellent. 17 in each. So let's just see what we can get going in the middle here. Right, let's give this a go. So we've got our pathways here. I've got a 2-direction, 1-lane car, 2-lane pedestrian road. Is that what I want? I'm not entirely sure. 2-lane car and pedestrian road. Maybe it's this one. So I want that to sort of come down there until it connects. And then I want this one with all the parking lanes at either side to come up here like so. Let's have a look at that. Yes, that is exactly what I want with all the parking there. We can then add some surfaces onto that with all of these lovely options that we've got. What one are we going to go for? Concrete surface, something... asphalt, number 2 we could go for. Let's just see how that looks. And what I'm probably going to do is just go over the whole thing like this. And how does that look? Oh, I like that. I like that. A lighter colour than what we've got there. Very good, very good. And then we're going to sort of assume, let's have a look. Because, I mean, these are all sort of blocked off. can I take those fences away using the Better Bulldoze mod? There's going to be an option on here. Oh, there is. What's that one there? That is the remove sub elements. So I can remove, oh, that is exactly what I want to move. There we go. All of the hedges, all of the fences. Oh, that is looking good. That is looking good. And then I'm just wondering about these other surfaces that we've got in here. I think we're going to take some of these as well. So unfortunately, we've got the big old surface that I've put over the top. But I'm just wondering if we could grab some of these in here. Let's just remove that big surface. And then we could go through and remove all of these ones. So we can get it all the same color instead. And there we go. Just drawing that back in. There we go. Excellent. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. That is looking good. Very nice, very nice. So we've got the car parking up here. I want to put some decals in here for the car parking. So we've got... Let's jump into this one. There we go, the parking. So we're definitely going to have... So what I'm sort of assuming is this is going to be the doorway in. If I can find some way of making that actually be a doorway in, then we'll do that. But at the moment, zoop, there we go. We'll see how we go. So I'm still sort of getting used to all of these tools. And then we're going to have a couple of these just sort of at the end. There we go, just 2 of those. We'll just assume that's enough. Because then what I want to do is start moving all of these little items. Now the Move It mod, make sure we close that one down first, should be able to interact with these. But they're not. Is there some way to do that? I don't think there is. Okay, I want to delete these. So that is going to be one of these options here. Bulldoze object. That seems to be selecting the whole house. Nope. Nope. It's not going to be that one. Oh, it's the same option again. Look, the sub elements option. Okay, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of these down here. And we're going to have sort of our bins at the end rather than sort of strewn all around the place. There we go. Excellent. And then we come out of that option there. Let's do a search for some bins. Yeah, actually called trash, which is fine. And I know these are going to be up against these windows here, but I think that is just going to... We're going to assume that this is like a utility area inside. And then what I was thinking was maybe some tables and chairs and a little something where they could sit out here if they wanted to. I know it's not going to get used that often. Or actually, now I've said that, or do we do that somewhere else? Maybe around the back or something like that. Yeah, I think that's probably going to look a bit better. Let's just see if we can sort of smarten up the front a bit. Okay, so let's take a little look at what we've done here. You probably noticed we've got some nice benches and trees out the front just to sort of do a little something to the pavement over here. And a lot of these posters, of course, some of these creators you'll recognize, some of them are just posters, but I've just gone all the way around. Anywhere there's a garage, we put a little bit of graffiti on there, and I just think that sort of adds a little something to the building. And it may be that as we go along and we start getting some larger spots of blank wall, that we can put some of our larger graffiti pieces on that we've got as a way of, you know, local people that live here being commissioned to do their art on the walls. There we go. I've got one of mine in there as well. Let's head inside. So we come in this way. Got some nice sort of streaks on the floor here. We can sort of tell. Most of the time they're turning right, sometimes they turn left. That's the idea I was going for. The little bin sections that we've got, again, with some of our stains and the graffiti and the cracked decals and things on the floor. I think that... Oh, hello. There's an escaped dog here somewhere. I think that looks really good. And then, of course, the stains on the car park where it's used. I'm not going to place any cars down. People will come and park here eventually when they move in, but I think that's looking really good. And then let's just have a look. For people moving in, already 17 out of 17. None in there, none in there. 17, none. So, you know, some of them are filling up. We're getting there. Just seems to be the ones on the end. Hope there's no problem with the side ones. No, the side ones are filling up as well. Excellent. Which is what we want to see, just to get more and more people in here. And then hopefully the traffic won't be too bad. And then as we expand, we can add more bus routes and all that sort of thing on as well. Talking about bus routes, let's just see how our one bus route is going. 5 citizens a month. Well, blow me down, strike a light. 4 stops. 0 passengers. What? That is rubbish. That is not very good at all. Although we have had the game on pause for a while. Let's just drop that down to a couple of cents. We're going to drop that down to 4 vehicles. Oh, 4 vehicles. That's going to be plenty, I think, for now. And then as we expand, that will build up. I really wish we had copy and paste, because I would have copy and pasted all of that maybe another 2 times here and add a whole complex of these houses. But it will give us the option. We can maybe do some different colours a little bit further along. And back over here to our little bus turnaround. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Those buses are clipping in there. Let's just pause things a minute and grab that and that. And just shift that down. Oh, that's the arrow key broken on my keyboard. Let's try that again. That's not allowing me to shift it down. Okay, I've got to drag it down. Just so we give those buses a little bit of space. And what I'm hoping we can fit one of these in. I've got Anarchy on, so let's have a look. No, we'll need to... Oh, please don't crash the game. No, we're fine. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We can move that right into the middle. There's a couple of little extra trees that we could just grab and get out of there. Is that in? Somehow that is sort of clipped weirdly to this, isn't it? Oh, good grief. What's going on? There we go. Do you know what works better? Is placing this down first and then putting that in afterwards. And of course, we've got our stop. Don't all leave. EU. Shouldn't we be doing the NA ones in here? Let's switch that over. There we go. We'll pop that there. Hopefully they'll go back to the bus stop again. I don't know where this bus is going. He's freaking out and going somewhere different. Let's plop a few trees around here as well. There we go. Just a little something like that. And we could also add in here maybe a little path, so people that want to cross from this side to that side can get through. That'll be good. And they've all got somewhere to wait and sit down as well, which is excellent. Yeah, I'm liking that. We've got quite a few crossings going on here. Maybe we'll come back and have a fiddle with those if it starts affecting the traffic, but I'm liking the way this little area has turned out. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, any suggestions you've got, keep them coming too. This place is expanding nicely. And subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of City Skylines 2. I'm getting more enthused now. We're getting more of the detailing mods. So yeah, be back here to check that out. Have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.